Can this show get any worse?
Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
Sup up your beer and collect your fakes. There's a row going on down this town. Get out your mat and pray to the west. I'll get out mine and pray for myself. Thought you were smart when you took them on, but you didn't take a peep in their artillery room. All that rugby was hairs on your chest. What chance have you got against a tie and a crest? Hello, Ray, what a nice day, buddy. Two rifles. Hello, Ray, our race loves bravery. Two rifles. Cause you were clever when you lit the fuse. Tore down the House of Commons in your brand new shoes. Composed a revolutionary symphony. Then went to bed with a charm in your plea. Naturally the worst, written and bloody, and I would see down my shirt. We were no match for their untamed wit, though some of the lads said they'll be back next week. Hello, Ray, there's a price to pay. To rifle. Hello, Ray, I prefer the way. To rifle. Hello, Ray, there's a price to pay. To rifle.
Oh, get on with it.
Iain Lee.
Absolute Radio.
Stuff is always happening. Last night on the Iain Lee Show, this stuff was happening.
Voice mailbox that you have been connected to will be unavailable until 8 a.m.
Imagine you had a answer phone, and they shut it down at night. Why would they do that?
My boyfriend that I'm with now, I've been with for 2 years. The first time I met his mum, he told me that he should have married his ex.
Whoa, it's sexy!
Could you play some old school music?
Gary?
My name is Freddie.
Gary, you're banned until the 19th of March.
I'm speaking to Iain Lee. Now's the time I'm going to get on my knees and propose to my girlfriend. Camilla, will you marry me?
John's playing it cool, but John's secretly got a little chubby going.
She said no!
Partly because you're a knob, Tommy. I think that could be the reason.
My wife said she'd like to see me pull out of Steve Wright, which is a horrible image.
Did this really happen, or have you been smoking hashish again?
I thought I'd just do a poo in the shoe.
Up yours, woman. You shouldn't have crapped all over me.
She looked really, really hot. Hey, my girlfriend said no earlier, but now she just said yes, and we're now engaged.
Okay, it'll never last, but I wish you the best of luck.
Don't forget to download the podcast.
That sounds like the rudest show of all time, Mark. This is what's happening under your watch?
Is that a good thing?
What was it? Why did you just do a sex noise then?
Well, you said it was going to be the rudest noise.
No, what? Sorry, what? For goodness sake, I've gone deaf in my ears. Hang on a second, let me turn that up. There we go. No, I was saying that montage was filthy.
Yes.
Under Eloise, you're doing another sex noise. Why are you doing a sex noise?
I don't know.
Let's try and make...
Sexual frustration, maybe, I don't know.
Isn't that a game? No. Let's try and make tonight's show clean.
Ooh, okay. I like that idea.
Let's have a go. I'm worried that Mr. Grace might be listening and...
Okay.
He'll fire me, and I've got a mortgage and a baby. Eloise is off, dear listener. Ian Lee, Absolute Radio, by the way. Eloise is off for whatever godforsaken made-up reason. So Mark is filling in for her. And I've got to say, disappointing start. But I thought, towards the end of last night's show, I thought you were starting to get it.
Oh, thank you.
I think if you continue on that curve, you could, by the end of tomorrow's show, be better than Eloise.
Oh, that's very kind of you to say.
Well,
Would I get 42 cupcakes as well?
Is that how many cupcakes you got?
Yeah.
I sent Eloise cupcakes, dear listener, because of her supposed injury. Did she count them?
The text reads 42, so I presume she did.
That's insane. Okay, well, two things there. First of all, that's insane that she would count the number of cupcakes I sent. Secondly, that's wicked that she's telling people I bought her cupcakes. It makes me look cool.
I've told people in the office as well.
Yes, I look cool. I'm back. We've got two people in the studio, Stuart.
Good evening.
Oh, you're not on that microphone.
No, it's 4.
You try that one.
Hello, good evening.
Oh, well, okay. Okay, you tried these. There's two microphones that we're not using. Try those.
Good evening.
No?
Hello, good evening.
Right, Gatford, you're on one. Keep talking.
Hello, my name is Gatford.
Right, you're
I'm
on
here in the Absolute Radio Studio.
Right, you're on two. Okay, let's. Right, you can shut up now, for goodness sakes. Right, now I'm assigning. Now you try talking into something.
It's all very technical.
Yes! I got it!
What he's doing.
Got it! Basically, your listeners, Gatford, you're one of the most boring callers we've ever had. Stuart, you don't even have the balls to call up.
No, not anymore.
And yet you have dared to just turn up at the studio. You've rocked up at the studio after Barry from Watford's excuse of a show, and you just banged on the door and you've insisted that you come in.
Yes, pretty much. I felt as loyal listeners that we should be able to approach you like that.
Don't touch me.
No, you've asked us to sign a disclaimer.
So, hello, Andre?
Yeah, I might be popping up later.
Don't you dare!
Ian?
Yes?
You know Eloise has got a bad back?
Yes.
I've been secretly training as an osteopath.
Oh, so one of those secret osteopath courses that they're running secretly in a top secret location.
I'll for a couple of weeks so I can look after her.
I suspect you'd rub her up the wrong way.
I'll rub her up very nicely.
Here we go. Thank you very much. I don't even want to consider.
I thought you were keeping this clean.
I'm trying to keep it clean. Now, several things. Mark and you and Gatford and Stuart. How long are you staying for?
About an hour.
Yeah. Jesus. 20 minutes?
Okay. Yeah.
Beautiful. How was Barry from Watford, by the way?
Brilliant. He was very good.
Very
His
funny.
support acts were amazing. There was a woman...
I like the way he's gone straight... Yeah, Barry's right. Anyway, the other three people there were brilliant!
So we all know about Barry, so I thought I'd promote others.
Okay.
A very good female ballerina.
Ballerina?
Ballerina.
Yeah.
You've got to see it.
I passed on that one.
Great calves.
Ask me how my night was.
How was your...
Yeah,
night?
it was wicked! I was DJing a Japanese thing. It was good. Two things have happened recently in the last... this evening. The first thing is I'm having dealings with the police. I'm not up for arrest. Oh, I can tell you... Have I told you what it is?
I think so.
Did I? No.
Not
anything I've done.
Oh, right, you're what someone else has done.
Yeah, I'll tell you off air. I'll tell you off air. It's exciting. Someone's in trouble. The police are involved. Anyway,
I've got a police-rated story as well for later.
Police-rated?
Related.
Well, so I'm emailing this police officer. She's a lady, right? And we're trying to arrange, so I have to go in and give a statement, and we keep missing each other's emails and phone calls and stuff like that. So I've emailed her, and I've written... I can sort of read what I've written, actually, without giving anything away.
Does Fandango know about this electronic relationship you have going on?
Not with the police, no, she doesn't.
So
I've written...
email, dear police lady.
No, I've written... I'll email tomorrow with some times, but yes, Wednesday or Thursday look good. Ian, kiss. I put a kiss on an email to a policewoman!
Could that be seen as bribing the authorities?
But police... Mark, would you ever do such a thing?
I would not.
A policewoman! Now, yes... I do, and I will say this, I do have a thing for police officers, the ladies. I think it's a sexy uniform. I love the stab-proof vest. Oh, a stab-proof vest for me, baby. And
Keep it clean.
I like the... clean. And I like the slacks. They have nice slacks, don't they? Trousers.
You don't hear that word very often.
No, you don't, and I'm going to bring it back from tonight.
Good word.
The old-fashioned word for trousers, slacks. They have nice slacks. I do have a soft spot for the lady officer. But I put a kiss on it and sent it, and as soon as I sent it, I was like, oh, gee, she's a police officer investigating a case. What a ridiculous thing to do. And she wrote back, and is there a kiss on the end of her email?
Hugs?
No kiss. I've been blown out by a police officer. So that's one thing. So if you, dear listener, feel free to phone in and chip in at any time that you want. Anyone can call in, apart from you, Andre.
Iain, have you been... It wasn't TDA, was it?
I have no idea what that means. If you've ever sent a kiss to a police woman, then you can phone in. That's the thing. But I was at this Japanese night, and it was a wonderful night. Arranged by this guy, Tom, what's his name? Tom Smith, I think his name is. Yes, Tom Smith. And there were Japanese bands, there was karaoke. I didn't get to do karaoke. I was going to do 1 week on the karaoke.
Oh, what? Yeah.
The Chinese. I was going to do all that, but then I didn't have time, because everything was an hour late, so I didn't have time. But it was at this sort of club, right? Now, I don't go out to clubs. You boys are young and trendy. Looking at you, actually, Mark. I'm not looking at those two. Terrible mistake. Looking at those. Mark, do you go out to clubs and stuff?
Yeah. Not as often as I used to.
What do you need to get into a club or a bar?
You need my money, and depending on where I go, suitable shoes.
Okay. Now, the things you said there. The 2 letters. Do you need ID?
Not anymore, no.
Of course you don't, because we don't live in America, for Christ's sakes, where even I would have to take a passport to get into a bar.
Not in London, anyway.
Stupid. Exactly. Yet, my friends, who are in their 30s, were denied access to this venue because the doorman was a massive idiot and insisted that they had ID.
That's
ridiculous. Insisted they had ID. My friend Momoko, who's a Japanese lady, there was a lot of Japanese people there, and Momoko was the first one to get to the front of the queue, and I said, get to the front of the queue, come in. And he said, sorry, mate, she's not coming in. I said, no, she's with me, I'm the DJ, she's got no ID, she's not coming in. Then I did sorry, we're DJing together, she's part of the... Everyone must have ID. And I said, well, you've not checked my ID. Oh. He said, well, you were in already, so I don't know about you. Which is a weird cop-out.
So basically, because you got there early, you don't have to show ID.
Exactly. And I was going, come on, man, she's 27 years old, right? She's 27 years... She's not coming in. Brilliant. And then I started being a bit of a... You're being a dick, basically.
Yeah.
Anyway, then I had to go to the manager, the owner of the venue, right? The owner of the venue. And he said, I can get her in, but we'll have to sneak around the back.
Hello.
And I'm going, but this is your venue. He said, he's being, Anyway, it was a bowling alley, right? So we went round behind the bowling lanes where all the machines... I've seen how bowling lanes work.
Wow.
Did you see where they get the new bowling sticks?
Yes.
Brilliant.
There's the machine that does it. It's amazing. So it's the most amazing thing. Anyway, 20 minutes later, my 2 friends, other friends turn up, Spencer and Matt, and... Can you turn your radio off, please, Andre?
Yeah.
And then could you put the phone down? Excellent. So then, these are blokes, right? They're in their 30s. Spencer, I suspect, is in his 40s, but he's playing it young. Well done him for having a go at that. If you want to get line 2, Mark, then please do. And he wouldn't let them in. And I'm going, man, come on, you're just being an arse now. They're obviously not kids. They're men. They've got grey hair and beards, for crying out loud. And he wouldn't let him in.
Did you just basically black out and see Bus Driver?
I did see Bus Driver. Yeah. I see Bus Driver. And so I had to sneak them round the back, and I had to take them down the back, and I go to the manager, Ahmed. I said, Ahmed, I've got another 2. Can you sneak him in? He went, not a problem at all, Ian. And he snuck them in. But this is the thing. So this is the thrust of the show this evening, dear listener. Doormen, bouncers, who I've never really had much to deal with. The fact they're even called doormen now, they're bouncers, aren't they, really, is what they are.
Yeah. Heavies.
Thugs. Are all bouncers idiots? Are they? Now, I can put this out, because I don't normally go to the places that have bouncers and heavies, because it's not my scene, man.
And bouncers will be working at this time, so they won't be calling up to complain.
And they'll be too stupid to know how to use a telephone. Unless it's a walkie-talkie, they can't communicate with anybody.
Let's hope they're all working, because it's pretty identifiable where we are, right?
We're at Capital Radio, home of the hits. Home of the hits. So, 0330... Andre, are you still there?
Yeah, what was on it?
Yeah, 0330 123 1215. Now, don't name names, don't name venues, don't name places, don't any of that. But any stories to do with bouncers, good ones, I suspect there'll be none. But if you've got a good bouncer story, 0330 123 1215. I suspect you'll have bad ones about bouncers being idiot. How How much of an idiot do you have to be to say you're not going to come and you've got no ID when they're obviously in their 30s? Yes, if there's... What's that, the thing they have in supermarkets? If you're 21, I'll give you one or something.
Express checkouts?
No.
Challenge 21.
Challenge 21.
I used to work in a pub.
offers.
Did you?
I did indeed.
So, and that's if they look like they're under 21.
Yeah.
Then you have to ask their ID.
Yes.
And it's a flattering way of, basically...
Yeah. They word it quite nicely as well.
They do word it nicely, and that's fine. That's fine, but they don't have Challenge 46.
In Bournemouth, I do believe, once upon a time, they had Challenge 30.
That was just to make the people feel good, though, wasn't it?
We're not living...
The happiness factor was down in Bournemouth that year.
This is not New York City, for goodness sakes. This is London City. 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. I urge you, I implore you to call in with your stories about thuggish behaviour from bouncers. If you're a bouncer and you want a piece... Come and get some, my friend. I will take you all on, but not in fighting. That's a silly thing.
There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch, and it's bringing me out the dark. Finally, I can see you crystal clear. Go ahead and sell me out, and I'll lay your bitch bare. See, I'll leave with every piece of you. And it's bringing me out the dark. The scars of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking that we almost had it all. The scars of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling we could have had it
is the Absolute Radio.
Get out of the cold next week on the Christian O'Connell Breakfast Show. Win a trip every day to a sun-soaked destination. All thanks to British Gas Home Care. Because a broken boiler can turn your world upside down, they're playing the Upside Down Quiz, where you have to answer the question before last. Here's how it went last time.
What is your name? Here we go. Which type of large fish was central to the Jaws movies?
Christine.
Tabby, Siamese and Persian are all types of what domestic pet?
Shark.
What did Bobby Moore famously lift at Wembley in 1966?
A cat.
Win all next week thanks to British Gas. With home care, they'll get you out of the cold fast. If you're left without heating or hot water, just call them before 1 p.m. and they're committed to getting to you the same day. Limited service during weekends, public holidays and exceptional peak demand. Absolute Radio.
Love Christmas, love Billy Connolly.
Hello.
Britain's favourite comedian returns with his blisteringly funny new show.
Please be true.
His first in 3 years shows why Billy is without equal.
This is going to be a long night.
Billy Connolly live in London, the comedy DVD of the year. On DVD and Blu-ray now at play.com. Rated 15.
We know what with emails and text messages and PowerPoint documents and meetings and getting home late and getting into work early and having lunch at your desk and going to the gym and taking Zach to swimming lessons and picking up Julie from spinning class, that it's difficult to get to the bank during the week. So it's rather useful that over 700 of our branches are open on Saturdays. Visit your local branch to find out more. Lloyd's TSB. For the journey.
Yesterday, I had to go at building a castle out of chocolate. Then I made the world's biggest mudslide. And that's not all. I also painted myself green to become invisible. Why do you look so clean then?
New Persil with the extra cleaning power of pre-treating agents removes many everyday stains, even tough ones like chocolate. So your kids can have a go at anything. Now available in big value packs, giving you more washes for your money.
Let's start with the exterior of the car. See the sleek Seat design? No VAT. Under the bonnet, latest engine technology? No VAT. Now slip into the driver's seat. The high-tech dashboard and the quality of the interior come with absolutely no VAT. In fact, everything about this Seat shouts, "Buy me now and you pay no VAT!" Buy a new Seat before the 31st of December and you pay no VAT. You could save up to £3,000. Visit seat.co.uk to find your local Seat dealer. Selected models and new retail sales only, subject to availability. Reduction equivalent to 17.5% VAT applied to original base price, including factory options. VAT applies to reduced price.
No, that's not right.
Iain Lee.
Yeah.
Iain Lee.
Absolute.
I was
Radio.
Whatever. I was umming and ahhing about playing a record, and I thought, actually, no, let's go on the radio, shall we?
Why not?
Iain Lee, Absolute Radio. Stuart and Gatford are here.
Hi.
I don't know why.
Hello.
They're not famous or anything. Don't worry, you're not missing it. They're just blokes. Mark is filling in for Eloise.
Hello.
Doing a bloody good job.
Thank you.
You make a better cup of tea, and he brings biscuits in a ramekin. They've all gone.
Wow.
Sorry, but he brings them in a ramekin. One of the best words in the world, ramekin.
It's brilliant. Well, people should use it more, I think.
Here we go. I've got 4... Who the hell is Ben Jones? I've got the 4 best words in the world, okay?
Right.
Ramekin.
Yep.
Serendipity.
Mm-hmm.
Next two go together. Norbert Dentresangle. Come on. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? You know what Norbert Dentresangle is, don't you?
No, but I've heard of it, but I can't remember what it is.
Gafford? Mark?
No.
Jeez, do none of you drive up and down the motorway?
Well, I don't drive.
That's some good
regularly.
reason.
They're a foreign... I think they're like a Norwegian or a Finnish haulage company.
Oh, yes, you're
Norbert
right. Yes,
Dentresangle.
right, yes.
I love it. I love Norbert Dentresangle. I wonder if you can get the sack for saying Norbert Dentresangle too many times, probably.
Is that the Norwegian version?
Speak into the microphone,
Sorry,
Gafford.
yes,
That's that way people can hear your dull words.
Are they the... It's not really worth it now, the joke was... Are they the Swedish version of whatever the British company is?
OK, Eddie Stobart is what you're trying to say there.
Yeah.
You've kind of killed that a little bit. That was a joke there, dear listener. You were supposed to be laughing at that. Let's go to Richard!
Hello.
Yo, Richard, bum rush the show! Good chuckle there, good chuckle, OK. And then back down, the energy. Straight back down on the floor. No energy on this show, no. Richard, what can I do for you, sir?
I was just phoning in about the question you had around bouncers asking for IDs on doors.
Yes.
Being slightly difficult.
Yes.
From my experience of it, how I understand it from one of my sister's partners was a doorman. It's
one of your sister's partners was a doorman?
he was indeed a doorman.
Yes.
Apparently, he'd tell you there is a distinct difference between bouncers and doormen.
Okay, of course he would. Yeah.
I won't bore you with it, but apparently they're slightly more gentlemanly.
Yeah. Bouncers hit you. Bouncers will bruise you all over the place, and doormen will just hit you where it doesn't show.
That's absolutely it. Okay. I understand it. They won't leave bruises.
Yeah.
But no, it's supposedly it's for your own protection.
What?
If someone comes into a nightclub and they cause trouble,
yes,
they have a photographic ID on the way out. The said doorman, not bouncer, can then ask to retrieve that ID.
What?
And put you onto a naughty list, which is held for all the local bars and pubs.
Bouncers do not have a naughty list. This is your. Hang on. Who told you this? Your sister's partner?
No, he is a doorman at a nightclub.
And he's winding you up, Richard.
He's not. It's true. I've seen it. There are mugshots of people that are not allowed into the clubs.
And they have a naughty list?
They do. They have a naughty list.
I do not believe that for 1 second.
Can I ask a follow-up question?
Please do.
Do they have a nice list?
Oh, yeah.
I presume it's everyone that's not on the naughty list.
Yeah.
No, there is a known list of reprobates that aren't allowed into those nightclubs, and that's circulated around the area to all the local
okay, listen, if there is a nightclub or a bar or a club, I've never heard of this, Richard, and I'd like to see a copy of a naughty list, please. If anyone works in a bar or a club,
you might find one.
Well, Richard, listen, thank you for that. I don't believe a word of what that young man just said there. That's what you do when you're going out with someone's, like, you're going out with a girl and she's got a younger brother. You kind of tell them bullshine stories, don't you?
You show off, yeah?
Of course you do.
Yeah.
Of course you do. If anyone works in... Hang on a minute, this guy might know. Tony?
Yes, sir.
Can you help us?
There is a naughty list in the pubs in Burnley.
Okay, and have you seen this naughty list?
I have indeed, and I fell foul of it because a friend and I was up there and got bashed up.
Oh, really?
There is a list in the bar we was in. There's a list on the right-hand side on a pillar of all those people, and it tells you how long they're barred for.
And is it photos?
No.
Well, no, it's just names.
But in Welling, in Bexley Heath, there's a bar, and you have to take either your passport or driving licence for you to get in, and they take a scan of it.
We are living in fascist place. I don't think of any fascist places. We're living in Nazi Germany.
Yeah, no, that's God's honest, because I've been to both of those, and I can verify that with my children's life.
Okay, well, that's a bold and rather unpleasant.
There is a club in Croydon that takes your fingerprints.
No,
seriously, a friend of mine. And when you put your fingerprints in, if your picture comes up, they don't let you in.
There's a club in, I think it's in it's West London. Name some places West London. It's not Slough. It's not as far as Slough. South. It's in Southall. They take a semen sample.
Extreme.
They totally.
That's a club with some behavioural problems going on in there, right?
Is that person got a specific job title?
I can't say it on the radio for fear of losing my job.
Shot
Well, you look at you grooving out to the music there. Look at that. We have to be careful it doesn't get too laddish tonight, as we have no ladies.
Would you like Lady Gatford to make an appearance?
No. Oh yeah, go on.
I can't remember. Hi, Ian.
No, it's too unpleasant. There's a stirring taking place that should not be.
I don't want to invoke any stirring.
Should not be taken. Let's get a lady on the show. That's what we need. We need the show's poet laureate. It's Victoria. Good evening, Victoria.
Hello. I was just wondering if you got your Christmas card.
Oh yeah, you sent me a Christmas card 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. I celebrated early because they all put their lights on around here.
Yeah, I got it on like the 2nd of November.
Maybe it was late from last year's.
Yes, I did get it. Thank you very, very much for that.
Yeah. Well, I shan't forget your rug. Oh, and I'm sending you all
Rod.
champagne truffles.
I don't drink champagne.
I do.
Well, no, it's for the...
Oh, yeah.
Well, you can check, because I sent Jeff Lloyd a card with a request on it, but he sent it back. So I'm sending you champagne truffles.
Why did Jeff Lloyd... He sent it back?
Yeah.
So, did he write anything on it?
He said he'd gone away.
What was the request?
Yeah, what song did you want?
Something by Bob Dylan.
Oh, yeah, I'd send that back.
It's by Bob Dylan, I wanted.
Jeff is very, very rude like that. I've often thought Jeff is a very rude man. Well, no, listen, Victoria, I can assure you that if you send us any food, it won't get eaten. One of the rules in radio is never eat food that's been sent in by a listener. Have you ever heard of a broadcaster called Mike Mendoza?
Oh, God. You've been really horrible.
No, what? Just because I mentioned Mike Mendoza, I know, but it has been. It's a true story.
Mike Mendoza.
Exactly. He was once sent some donuts by a listener. He ate them. They had been spiked with LSD. He was off his mash for weeks.
Does he still fear you?
Mike Mendoza fears me. Totally fears me. Yes. So we don't eat food that gets sent in for that. It's called the Mendoza effect. It's a true story. True story. But thank you for the thought, Victoria. So,
you still want the rug, then?
The rug? No, I don't want a rug. What?
You still want the rug?
What rug?
I was going to send you a rug for your new house.
No.
Are we haggling over a price of a rug at the moment?
No, we don't want a rug.
Well, you've got to have it.
No, I don't want it.
You've got to have it.
I don't want it.
I'll have it.
You've got to have it.
I don't want it.
You've got to have it.
I don't want it.
You've got to have it.
No, I don't. So, don't ever send food into a radio station because it will never get eaten because of the famous Mike Mendoza incident.
Where is Mike Mendoza now?
Where is he? He's retired, isn't he?
Is he? I thought he was doing some... Well, yeah, okay, he's doing some...
That's good as. I do miss Mike Mendoza. Let's go to... There's a call from Bristol, which I'm always suspicious of. We'll see. Hello, Matt.
Good evening.
Good evening, Matt.
I was phoning in about age ratings.
Yes.
On films.
Okay.
I think they're absolutely ridiculous. But it's fair enough having a 15 film, but for some reason they won't let you into it unless you look 21 without an ID.
Right.
And the same applies to an 18. I just don't get it.
Well, I think when it comes to films, and if you're... How old are you, Matt?
Well, I'm 17.
Okay. And do you need ID to get into a 15 film?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Why?
As it should be.
Because you're just a kid.
But all the same, though, I mean, there's nothing that bad in the 15
Well, no, there's
film.
nothing that bad in the 15 film. Of course there's nothing that bad in the 15 film. But listen, when you get... In 20 years' time... I was 17 once. In 20 years' time, when you're my age, you can laugh at all the young people who get ID'd and can't get into films. I had to go through it. You're going through it. Your children will go through it. My children will go through it. It's all part of growing up. You should have been tall. Are you short?
No, tall.
How tall are you?
Taller than most. Probably about 6.
You've done a survey.
Wow, taller than most. 6'4"?
6'2", I'd say.
You're literally just making numbers up now, aren't you?
No. I know it's above 6, but not as high as 6'4".
Okay, so it's above 6?
Yeah.
And how do you know that, Matt?
Well, because the last time I measured it was above 6, but I'm sure it's not not above 6'4".
When you stand in a doorway, how near to the top of the doorway do you
That's
come?
a good way of measuring, yeah.
Oh, God, I don't know.
Well,
Have you ever stood in a doorway, Matt?
Have I ever stood in a doorway?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure I have at some point.
I tell you what, do us a favour. Go away, stand in a doorway, and then when you've done that, give us a call back.
Okay.
Good lad, thank you. This This is one of the best shows we've ever done. And it's not because you two are here.
Oh, okay.
In fact, you're dragging it down, but it's making me work harder and pull it back up.
There you go. We're inspiring you.
Yeah, well, no. 0330 123 1215. Have you ever stood in a doorway? Give us a call and let's chew the fat.
She walks merrily down the street with the brim pulled way down low. Ain't no sound but the sound of his feet. Machine guns ready to go. Are you ready? Hey, are you ready for this? Are you hanging on the edge of your seat? Out of the doorway, the bullets rip to the sound of the beat. Yeah. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone. And another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust.
Right, here's the thing, don't talk to me when Queen are finishing singing, because that means I'm late for the adverts. Idiot, and I'll do that. It's Gatford's fault. Sorry, Mr. Grace.
We are Absolute Radio. Women want us, men want us too.
The Isle of Wight Festival 2011.
Get your tickets from the Absolute Radio ticket store. Friday, 9am. absoluteradio.co.uk/tickets.
Absolute Radio.
I am the genie of the lamp. What is your first wish?
I'd like a new sofa before Christmas.
Well, if you go to DFS, you can get a new sofa in time for Christmas. Your second wish?
Well, I would like it half price.
DFS. Third wish?
4 years free credit and a whole year payment free, please.
Again, DFS. Being a genie isn't what it used to be. The half-price winter collection with guaranteed Christmas delivery on many sofas must end soon at DFS. To find your new sofa or your nearest store, visit dfs.co.uk. Typical 0% APR credit subject to acceptance.
Let's start with the exterior of the car. See the sleek Seat design? No VAT. Under the bonnet, latest engine technology? No VAT. Now slip into the driver's seat. The high-tech dashboard and the quality of the interior come with absolutely no VAT. In fact, everything about this Seat shouts, "Buy me now and you pay no VAT!" Buy a new Seat before the 31st of December and you pay no VAT. You could save up to £3,000. Visit seat.co.uk to find your local Seat dealer. Selected models and new retail sales only, subject to availability. Reduction equivalent to 17.5% VAT applied to original base price, including factory options. VAT applies to reduced price.
This is Hertz, one of the most talked about bands of the year, with their debut album, Happiness, featuring the incredible new single, Stay. Better Than Love, and the epic Wonderful Life. Happiness by Hertz, the essential new album, out now. Did you know that Orange is the only place your business can get high-definition calls? Imagine it, HD for a mobile. You get crystal clear calls that make clients so easy to hear, it'll sound like they're right there in the room with you, so you won't miss any important stuff. Of course, there are other ways to make your business calls clearer. I mean, you could have your ears enlarged to the size of dustbin lids, or find yourself a giant traffic cone and hold it up to your ear. But that'll really get in the way if you're talking business in the back of a cab. So come on, check out HD Voice on the Nokia E5 at orange.co.uk/voice. 3G coverage required.
Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
Okay, this is exciting. Just a few minutes ago, Mark, how many minutes ago was it we spoke to Matt in Bristol?
It was about 9 minutes ago.
About 8 or 9 minutes ago, we spoke to Matt in Bristol. Matt wasn't sure how tall he was, and he wasn't sure if he'd ever stood in a doorway before. I asked him to stand in a doorway. Yeah. Matt's back of the line. Good evening, Matt.
Good evening.
Matt, did you go and stand in a doorway?
I did.
Yes, fantastic. Which it's like Steve Wright. Yeah. Okay, got a talky bit now. We're going to do a fact. What's the fact file he does? What's the facts? He does facts, doesn't he? Not called Hobbit. What the Hobnob? No, what the fact? He does facts.
Does he do Mr. Angry still?
No, he does. Matt, do you listen to the Steve Wright show?
Sadly, I have to listen to it with my mum.
I like a bit of Steve Wright, but what's the factoids? Oh. Okay, we've got a factoid. The bee makes honey. Tim, you got a factoid? Yeah, I got a factoid. Apparently, paper is good for writing on. Ooh. Okay, and lady, you got a factoid? Got a little factoid here. Glass is transparent. Oh yes, and it is, isn't it? Yes, it is. As you can see through it. Windows, glasses. More factoids tomorrow. That's Steve Wright. That is Steve Wright. Matt, anyway, sorry. You stood in a doorway. What doorway was it?
It was just a normal doorway.
Okay, leading from where to where?
Bathroom to hall.
Bathroom to hall. Bathroom to hall. Okay. And, why did we get him to stand in a doorway?
To measure his height. I was going to do some
height.
I was going to stand over there and
you're going to stand. We've got a doorway here. We're assuming this doorway is the same height, but we don't know for sure.
I know I'm 6 foot.
There was just less than a hand difference between the top of my head and the top of the door.
Now, you say a hand's difference. Do you mean from top of your middle finger that you used to swear in America to the base of your palm?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So that means...
He's 6'3".
No, because that went down. He's 6'2".
Yeah. He's 6'2".
He's 6'2", because that goes there.
Yeah, you see...
Because what you do is you're
leaning forward.
You're leaning forward, you fool.
So you're losing an inch.
It's very difficult to do this.
So never lean forward, you will lose an inch.
You stay there. I'll do that.
Hang on a minute, Matt. We're going to work out how tall you are.
Okay, ready? So there.
He's 6'1". 6'1". Oh, Matt.
There you go.
There we have it. Conclusive proof. If proof were ever needed, you're 6'1".
That's science.
That is science.
I hope that helps you.
Yeah, that's very useful.
Okay, Matt. Well, thanks for calling. If you need help remembering your height, just give us a call.
One more thing before I go.
Yeah, go on.
You shouldn't have banned Gary from Bristol.
He's not banned.
Yeah, he is, isn't he?
Oh, caught you on the hop. He's not banned.
What?
Huh? Yeah, what? What do you perceive banning to be?
Well, I'm not allowed to phone up.
Right. He's not allowed to phone up until March the 12th.
Yeah, but why is he not allowed to?
Because he's a massive idiot. Now, if he had been less of an idiot, then Shorty, then he would have been able to phone up in February the 12th. But because he kept phoning up under pseudonyms, he's been banned for even longer.
Fair point.
Fair point. Thank you very much, Matt. Thank you. And it was a. Gary took on the challenge. Gary from Bristol is a regular caller, new listener, and
was
a regular caller. Yes. Very irritating. No one liked him.
It's not like you've banned him from calling. I mean, he's quite welcome to keep calling up.
Every time he calls up, an extra week is added to his his thing, and which is quite good fun. Anyway, he phones up Richard Bacon and talks sport and all of those people.
I wonder if he can make it through to the Olympics.
Would be good, wouldn't it? Yeah. Would be good. Let's go. You can get that one if you want, Mark. I'm going to go to Dean. Hey, Dean.
Hello.
Hello, Dean.
Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you?
I'm just going to pick the energy up off the floor. There we go. Back on the table. Yes, I'm good, Dean.
Yes, good. I was ringing in connection with the story on the bouncers.
The story on the bouncers, yes.
Banning people, yeah.
Yes.
We were... Well, I'm actually in a band. We played at a bar in Warrington.
Are you in a famous band?
You what, sorry?
Are you in a famous band?
But we will be.
Dean, you are not going to believe this. Mark, put line 2 through now. This is going to blow your mind. This has never happened on... Just don't even phone him back, Mark. Just put him through. This has never, ever happened. Dean,
I'm nervous.
Say hello to Dean.
Dean, brilliant.
All right, Dean.
We got 2 Deans on the radio at the same time. Yes, Mark, you're awesome. Dean, you're awesome. And Dean C, you're awesome. This is great. Dean, have you ever spoken to another Dean before?
Yeah.
Oh, this other Dean, have you ever spoken to a Dean before?
Lie.
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh, nuts.
We had a moment there. We've not broken the Dean virginity.
No, but we can make this. Dean?
Yes.
Not you, the other Dean.
Right.
Dean?
Hello?
Yes. Have you ever spoken to a Dean on the radio before?
No, I haven't.
Kiss my cheese. This is what I call... Press record and play on the tape, Mark, because this is going to go for the Sonys. This is gold. This is bronze. Oh, this is going to get us what we want. OK, so Dean... Other Dean...
Too confusing, this. Which
this is confusing me. Which Dean's which?
I'm Dean C.
Dean C. OK, so Dean C, you're the other Dean.
Yeah.
What did you call in about?
I wanted to know whether your measuring system that you use for the fella from Bristol...
Yeah.
Will that help me find out the size of my appendage if I stand in a doorway?
Could do. We are getting a little bit laddish, but yes, it could do. Are you near?
Aren't available to help with that though.
No, well, no. Are you in a door? Yes, we can work this out. Are you in a doorway?
I am. I've been here for 5 minutes waiting for...
What we need to know is we need to know how many hands from the... I'm assuming your appendage is pointing down, please?
It is now after 5 minutes.
OK, good lad, good lad. We need to know how many hands from the tip of your appendage down to the floor and how many hands from the top of your appendage up to the door.
Oh, blimey.
Can you do that?
I don't know whether you want me to demonstrate over here.
Yes, please, please. Boys, I need you over there, Gatford, if you go and stand in the doorway.
Right,
Be with you, Dean. Dean, first, Dean, I wish I'd stayed with you, but we'll come back to you in a second. OK, other Dean.
It's okay, it's entertaining, really.
Yep. Deans really do bring the tone down, though, don't they, I find?
It's in the name.
It's not even my real first name.
Whoa! This is
a fraud.
Faker.
This is like travelling through time on acid. It's deja vu. What do you mean? What's your real first name?
John. Everyone in my family's called John, so I use my middle name, which is Dean.
Hang on a minute. Even your mum?
Yeah. Yes.
Your mum is called John?
Well, we're not even from Bristol.
What?
This is madness.
Hang on, you didn't say you were from Bristol, did you?
This is a Bristol special.
They're a bit freaky out there, aren't
they? Hang on, other Dean, we'll come back to you in a second. You work out how many hands between the tip and the tail.
It was one hand.
Oh, shut up. First, Dean, you're in a band. We discovered you're not famous. Tell us the story.
Oh, right. It took the edge off it now.
Is he in you too?
We were playing at a gig in WA1 in Warrington.
Yeah.
We played a few times, and then they actually put our mug shots. The bouncers had the pictures of us up on the wall, and mug shots, and wouldn't allow anyone in that looked anyone like that were in the band. So there was a lot of people walking around trying to get in that looked like us.
What? Hang on a minute.
If you will, and wouldn't let them in.
Why did you have your pictures up on the wall?
It was a few events really that we all pretty much got banned. So.
Well, what? No, come on! Don't say it was a few events. Really, what were those events?
Oh well, I think the first event was the drummer smashed the toilet. I don't know how he did it. I think he was standing on it.
It's a good solo.
Yes. Well, he should be banned. So, did you then? Was your next gig without a drummer? Just the others?
No, this is a true story. This we actually came in fancy dress. Which was
you guys are crazy.
We all had wigs on and we still get in.
Sounds like a great band. How these guys have not been found out, I don't know.
Man. Are you sure you're not signed to...
We didn't play. We didn't go in and play, actually. We just went in fancy dress trying to get into the club.
Is this the bloke off the Arctic Monkeys or something?
You guys, have you got any records out? 'Cause I'd love to buy one.
Yeah, we're coming out in
Yeah, brilliant. Those guys is crazy. Let me get this right. They went to a club and they were wearing wigs. Whoa!
Was it a wig evening, do you think?
Probably, yes.
Yeah.
Dean.
Hello.
Hello. Can I just say that both... Be with you in a second, Mick Bailey. Stay there. Crazy Dean. I'm not so sure.
He's the other one.
He's... OK, no idea what you're... I'm going to cut you off as well.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. Mick Bailey.
Hello!
Oh, I've got my pre-fade up. The pre-fade was up to 13 for that first, Dean.
Yeah, well, it shouted it a little bit loud, but I'm quite excited. You know what?
Can't understand a word he's saying. Can't understand a word he's saying.
Well, it's because I've had a little bit to drink.
Mick, and have you had a little bit of Cougar Pammy?
I have had a little bit to drink, and therefore I've decided that I'm going to try and do an impression of Cougar Pammy.
Okay, with her okay, I think we know where this is going to go, dear listener, but let's hear it.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
Finger on the dump button.
He's so copped off with her.
Here's an impression of Cougar Pammy.
Yeah.
Here we go. I'm a cougar. I'm a cougar.
Take your hands off him. He's 40 years younger than you, Pammy. We know exactly. We know.
He's about 15 years. He's ginger, you know.
We know exactly.
Right, enough of that. I'm not having any more of that. I've cut her off. She's told me I'm ginger.
There we go. You see, they have basically what's happening. I'm assuming they were at the Barry from Watford show.
They were, yeah.
And there's alcohol has been consumed, and Cougar Pammy has been consumed, and Mick Bailey has been consumed by Cougar Pammy. We don't. If you've slept with
Cougar Pammy,
no. If you've slept, if you've slept with a listener as a direct result of this show, then do give us a call. It's nice to know that we're bringing people together. I think is the thing. Joe,
hello.
Are you crying?
Pardon?
It sounds like you're crying.
No, I'm laughing.
What was that? There was that Enrique Iglesias song, wasn't it? I don't know why, but I love to see you cry. What a horrible line.
What a haunting line.
What a horrible, horrible line in a song.
He goes out with Anna Kournikova, though, so it's okay.
Does he?
I like your word serendipity.
My what?
Serendipity.
Oh, you said it right that time. Well done. Yes.
Absolutely.
It's a good word, isn't it?
It is. It's fantastic.
What words do you like, Joe?
Oh, well, Whittle and Zorbzinia. That's one of my passwords. But,
like that word.
Yeah, that's good. Definitely.
And what was it?
Go on, and what else?
And
sorry, I'm writing rude words on bits of paper and showing them to people.
Sorry, and is the webcam on?
Yeah. Yes?
Norbert Dentist Angle.
Norbert Dentist Angle?
I like that.
Yeah, I bet you do. Are you drinking tonight, Joe?
I have been.
Yeah, good girl. Are you drinking on your own?
I am.
That's what I like. Whereabouts are you calling from?
I'm calling from Islington.
That's not far from me.
You could get there.
Fantastic.
I'll be round in about an hour and 20 minutes.
She's been drinking, though.
You keep drinking, Joe.
And as for bouncers, they're fine. I worked as a glass collector, and I had no trouble.
Hang on a minute.
There was no naughty list.
Hang on a minute. There's no such job as a glass collector.
Rubbish.
Oh, you collected rubbish? Collector. You collected glasses?
Yeah.
Jeez, your mum must have been proud. And did you? Basically, what you're saying is you slept with bouncers. Yes. I nearly made a rude joke about front and back doors. I won't do that. That will be inappropriate.
You should have stuck honey with your lemon and ginger tea. I know you had a...
What? What's going on? Did we just go back in time about 2 weeks? Did you see
just a little.
Did you see the right angle, that conversation there?
And talking of cougars, ginger's my thing. Anyway.
Mick Bailey, call in. You've
Talking of cougars, ginger is my thing. Joe, send us some pictures of yourself inebriated and we'll decide whether we're going to make the journey. Talking of cougars, ginger's my thing. Wow. What a weird show. There's me saying let's keep it clean and not laddish, and it's the filthiest laddish show we've ever done. The next hour, dear listener, is going to be family friendly and full of gold. 0330 123 1215.
If I was
that's not right.
Iain Lee.
Iain Lee.
Absolute
Radio.
Stop that conversation you're having, for goodness sakes.
Okay.
Stop the conversation. Mark, where are my phone calls?
Sparse. I say sparse, non-existent. I don't know where they've gone.
Do you want me to read the number out?
Yes, read the number out slowly in your boring voice.
0330 123 1215.
You sound like a lady on the train.
Is it like a lady on the game?
Not a lady, sorry.
No, yeah.
You go on South West trains.
Yeah.
You have that sort of voice, which is brilliant.
The train now arriving at platform 1 is 0330 123 1215.
Yeah, I'm here.
Sorry. 7 seconds.
Can you lads stop flirting with each other and let me do my magic?
The switchboard must have lit up by now.
No, it hasn't.
No.
Maybe people have switched off. I do worry that one day people will realise that there is actually no substance to this show whatsoever, and they'll just...
It's like a list in front of you, and
they'll go, hang on a second, this show is... It's actually rubbish. I'm going to go and do something with my life and read a book or watch a film or something, and that's maybe is what has happened now. Maybe we've tipped them over the edge.
Well, you could join in the conversation we were just having then.
I don't want to know.
Okay.
Good book in my bag. Then.
And I'm not going to... What book's that?
Alan
you got the Alan Sugar book. You totally bum Sugar.
I do. I'm doing research.
Have you sent him a tweet?
Yeah.
And has he replied?
No.
What's this about him and the lady from Relocation arguing on Twitter?
Yeah, Kirsty Allsop.
Because I know they had a Barney a few weeks ago about... She said he was tight or something at a charity do.
Yeah.
And then there was something the other day. My wife started talking and then I just kind of switched off.
He also has little spats with Bannatyne as well.
Really?
Yeah, but I don't know if they're playful.
Right,
I don't know their relationship. He's not in the book.
But anyway, back to the question I asked you. Allsop.
I don't know the full details, but I believe, yes, you're right, he did call her cheap, and I think she responded in saying that it's not about the amount, it's the giving.
Well... So about the amount.
Yeah.
We were supposed to have Sarah Beanie on the show this evening.
Oh, right.
But that's not happened.
Oh, disappointing.
It is disappointing.
It's the only reason I came.
I've got a huge crush on Beanie. Huge crush. And I've told her this.
You've done a show with her.
I did a show on BBC London with her. That was good. It was a pilot, see if they're going to take it as a series. They didn't. They didn't take it as a series. Which is a shame. Well, look, no one's calling in, which is kind of odd. If you'd like to... I tell you what, let's just take some calls straight to air, shall we? 0330 123 1215. Let's just sit back and wait for them to call in.
See any good films lately?
No.
Okay. Good TV?
Hunter!
What?
It was Hunter.
Ah, yes.
Thank you, Sean Whitehart. It was Hunter.
Oh, is Sean on there?
Yeah.
Good man.
What's the latest American TV we should be watching? Because I'm lost without Lost, literally now.
Well, I'm watching Breaking Bad.
Oh, that's great. I've seen all of that. That's great.
Awesome. We've got a caller, line 1, you're on the wireless.
Oh, hi there, Ian. How you doing, man?
I'm all right, man, but it's a bit quiet on the calls.
Oh, yeah. It's more of a kind of frat boy kind of atmosphere there tonight. I don't know.
In more ways than one, yes.
What did he call me?
Was it you or me?
It's kind of a laid-back fat boy atmosphere. And sometimes, Dave, that's all you need. Don't worry, Mark, I'll take these calls. I'll sell this ship home, don't you worry. Did I just say that? What an
Bring in the
arse.
keys to this, baby.
What an arse. Anyway, Dave, what can we do for thee?
I wanted to just ask you about Japan. I know you're very fond.
Yes.
I was just chatting to my mate who's been there and said it's pretty impossible to go there without spunking quite a lot of money up the wall.
Maybe you could use a different phrase. Maybe you could use a phrase that won't get me into trouble.
Keep it clean.
Or up a door.
Spending a lot of money. Apologise to anyone.
Spending a lot of money, yeah.
Category C, but I do apologise to anyone who may have been offended by Dave.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know that word got you into trouble.
It can do. In several ways, yes. Okay.
Sorry about that. I just wanted to know, is there a way you can do it on a budget? Because I'm of modest means.
Well, yeah, you can stay in cheap hotels. It's not
your own food.
It's not that expensive to be. Every time I've been, I've miscalculated the exchange rate, so I've spent less than I thought I had. You can stay in really cheap hotels, but they're tiny. Don't get cabs. Get the tube everywhere, and eat in kind of cheap places. It can be done.
Yeah?
It's worth doing, man, definitely, yeah. What you need to do is you need to buy a Japan rail pass. And they're quite expensive. They're like 100 quid or something, 150 quid for a week's worth of trains, but you'll save a load of money.
So, how much do you think I should put aside for a budget trip? Is this boring? It's a bit boring.
It's a little bit boring, yes. It's a little bit boring, but I'm happy to help. How much do you think you could put aside, and I'll tell you if it's enough?
Live outside
£750.
Is that including your flight?
No.
Then that's plenty. Oh, that's plenty!
Yeah?
Oh, go nuts, mate, yes.
Oh, I'm going to sell loads of stuff.
Dave, I'm going to sell a load of stuff. Does he mean drugs? I'm sure he doesn't. I'm sure he means things like televisions and videos.
This is like Wish You Were Here on the radio.
Yeah.
Does that make you Judith Chalmers?
Oh, man, I wish. Line 2.
Hello.
Hello, Line 2.
Hello, just called up for a chat, really.
Hello, what's your name?
My name's Matt.
Hello, Matt, how you doing?
I'm okay.
What have you been up to today?
Well, I'm just at work at the moment.
I'm
a first-time listener.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it.
Are you enjoying it? It's not normally like this. This could be a bad example of... what are you enjoying about it tonight? And I'll tell you if we normally do it like this.
Well, it's rather lewd.
Yeah, we do that a lot, yeah.
Nice. But yeah, no, I'm just enjoying it. It's a bit of banter. Keep me going through the night.
Can I ask, what kind of... Without giving us the name of the establishment, what kind of job do you do late at night?
I actually work in a prison.
Sweet!
Story time.
The ultimate
man. Are you what I believe prisoners would call a screw?
No, I just work in an office.
Really?
Yeah.
Work at
night? It's not as exciting as it sounds.
Tell me if this is true or not. Is like in the chief warden's office, right? He's got a desk, I assume.
Yeah.
Does he have a shotgun taped underneath it in case they break into his office, so he can just rip it out and go?
That would be nice. But no.
That doesn't happen. Is there any chance that one of the prisoners could secrete the like a paperclip up his anus, and then late at night get his cellmate to pull it out with his tongue, and then fashion it into a key so he can escape from his cell, then release all the other prisoners, and then they can take over and kill everyone?
It's funny you should say that, actually.
No, really?
But no.
Oh.
Well, they could secrete in their anus, but I wouldn't have thought they'd been able to escape with it.
Do they have to do bum checks on everyone that goes in?
This whole keeping it clean thing's gone
We
right
don't
up
have
to
We'll start again tomorrow.
That's the first hour.
I have a clean-related question.
And did you stay in prison overnight?
Yes.
And is that weird?
No, it's quite nice, actually. We watch a lot of films.
Would you ever... if you got locked, if you got injured in prison, right, and then a riot kicked off, and you were wearing like a Screws uniform, and would you ever go into a cell, kill a prisoner, and steal his uniform to pretend that you were a prisoner so they wouldn't kill you?
Yeah, that could work.
Yeah, it could work. I think you'd have to do it.
That was on an episode of CSI.
Then I could secrete a paperclip up my bum and work my way out.
Has anyone ever asked you to hold their pocket?
No.
No,
unfortunately not.
No, okay.
I think that goes back to an earlier conversation, because I'm ginger.
Oh, for goodness sakes,
hello,
it's
here we
attack
go.
of the... What was your name again, my friend?
Matt.
Matt, listen, it's a pleasure to talk to you. Call again, won't you?
Well, I will do, yeah.
All right, cheers, Matt, thank you.
Take care.
There we go, what a nice bloke. We're on Mondays to Thursdays, by the way, Matt, if you're interested. 11 to 1. What a nice bloke.
Just want to tell you there, we brought you new listeners.
Yeah, technically.
Just to let you know, Mr. Grace and everything, we are available for work in the analysis centre.
Line 5.
Reasonable rates.
Hi, how you doing?
Yeah, well, who's this?
This is Andy.
Hello, Andy. You're a new caller as well, aren't you?
I am indeed, very new.
Oh, hang on, Mark's pulling a face. Mark, do you know Andy?
I recognise his voice very well.
Love on the rocks, ain't no surprise. Andy, you have a relationship with my stand-in producer. What is the deal here?
More than you could ever know.
Wow, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing. Mark, who is this loser?
His name is Andy. I know him from university down in Portsmouth.
Yeah. Should I cut him off? I have the power to cut him off. You can decide, Mark. If you want me to cut him off and get rid of him for being a loser, I'll do it for you.
He might have some funny stories, though.
Okay, well, let's see.
On the spot, Andy, go.
Andy, have you got any funny stories?
Well, what do you want a funny story about? Do you want a funny story about Mark, or...?
Yeah, go on.
Anything involving paperclips.
Go on. That was enough to cut him off. And I used the dump button there.
Oh.
I don't know if I needed to, but I used the dump button.
It was probably safe.
Probably safe to do that. Okay, we'll take some more calls straight to air in a few minutes. First of all, let's have a song by View. It's a crazy name for a band. It'll never catch on.
Steal a leg from fucking
Iain, Absolute Radio. We have had a little bit of naughty words and language and things pop out this evening. If anybody has been offended in the slightest, and of course, you have my sincerest and deepest apologies. It's all meant in light-hearted fun, and I'm sure that most of you are taking that way, and that's the way it should be. 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. I will take more of your calls after this.
We are Absolute Radio. Women want us, men want us too. Right now at absoluteradio.co.uk you can win the entire box set of Lethal Weapon. All 4 films together in Blu-ray for the first time. I'm too old for this. Shush, Danny, I'm speaking. And you can win a Blu-ray player to watch them on. Over 2 hours of extras and... I'm too old for this. Shut up, Danny. And behind-the-scenes footage. Go to absoluteradio.co.uk right now to win. Absolute 80s with a Lethal Weapon collection on Blu-ray. Out now, rated 15.
Sometimes I just go nuts like now.
Absolute 80s.
When Yellow Pages launched in the 60s, it was easier to find a good time than a good restaurant. But things have changed. And if you look for local restaurants in your Yellow Pages nowadays, you won't just find a huge choice, you'll find full menus and money-off vouchers too. And with our new video channel on yell.com, you can see exactly where you're going before you get there. So you can be sure the decor won't put you off your dinner. Whatever you need, Yell and you'll find.
Right, well, you know, you got the wooden flooring, that's going to add a fair bit, and the panelling don't come cheap, but I should be able to knock a little bit off for labour, so let me have a little look, say £5,467.19.
Turn estimated bills into accurate ones with our online Energy Smart service. You'll only pay for the energy you use each month, putting you firmly in control. Find out more at britishgas.co.uk. Look after your world with British Gas. Exclusions apply.
It's time to relax and put the back into Christmas shopping with Matalan. With 3 for 2 on all ladies' nightwear and 20% off gifts and toys till Monday, there's something special for everyone. So who says this can't be the best Christmas ever? Enjoy free parking and late opening at Matalan, or buy online at matalan.co.uk.
No, that's not right.
Iain Lee.
Iain Lee.
Right.
Absolute
Radio. Without being rude, when are you going?
7 minutes.
Jeez. Make it 5?
5 minutes.
Beautiful, that. So the Gatford and Stuart have wandered in off the street. They're listeners to the show. Gatford, you may remember, because that's when he calls in, that's when you go make a cup of tea. Okay, you got it? And Stuart is just...
Or coffee. Not so there are other drinks available.
Okay, do you know, either of you know a guy called Kelvin?
Mackenzie?
No.
No.
Well, I don't know, let's find out. It's not Kelvin Mackenzie, is it?
No.
No.
But although it was quite funny when, many moons ago, I actually worked on the Mendoza show.
You worked on the Mendoza show? Yeah. Legends!
So the donut thing
is
very, very true.
Is it?
About the food.
I know it is. Of course it is. I know it is, yes.
Mike's retired down in Brighton town now, so I regularly sort of keep in touch with him, but yeah. Secondly...
Get him to phone me up one night.
I will. I'll message him and
he won't, because he fears me. Even in retirement, he fears me.
He's a big pussycat.
Yeah. For those who don't know, Mike Mendoza is one of the legends of talk radio, but he fears me.
Yes.
That's why he retired, because
I'm the real Iain Lee.
Yeah, I'm the real Iain Lee.
Are you?
Get him to give me a call. You sound like the caller from Crouch End, Max.
No,
you do sound like him.
He does.
Oh, thank you. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a bad thing, and that's exactly what he would say as well, which is weird.
Oh, God. Well, I'm not. Secondly...
Yes, sir.
I actually work for Norbert Dentresangle as a truck driver now.
You mean Norbert Dentresangle?
No, Norbert Dentresangle.
Oh, I've gone right off those words.
And secondly, it's a French company, not a Swedish company.
Thirdly?
Yeah. And thirdly...
Fourthly?
No, thirdly.
No, you've done 3 already.
No.
Yes,
that was 3.5 then. All right, we'll go 3.5.
4.
I'll see one of the reps and we'll get some toys and bits and pieces sent for your little boy. I'll send him a full truck and that.
A full truck of toys from Norbert Dentresangle?
Yeah, and some bits and all that. Wow. I'll see one of our reps and we'll send you some bits and pieces and a little toy truck for your son.
Hey, listen, I'm collecting toys for Radio Lollipop. Send me an email. And I'll blag some stuff with you for that.
Yeah.
For kids at Great Ormond Street.
No problems.
All right, Kelvin, thank you, mate.
No problems.
Ta-ta.
I was going to ask him, I need some boxes moved.
No. There we go, look at that. It did suddenly go a little bit local radio there with me doing a charity thing.
Yeah.
But fair play, if he can help, then I'm always in there. Well, I'm going to play a record, and I guess you're going to be going.
We will.
I'm not guessing, I'm telling you.
We're going.
You
Time for a plug. We get it.
are going. Go on, quickly.
Quickly?
Yeah.
Yeah. I do an apprentice-based podcast.
And I'm on it.
Yeah, Ian's on it. I haven't actually watched this evening's episode, so I don't know who's kicked off. Don't ruin it for anybody.
No.
If you'd like to be involved, search The Gary Show on iTunes.
I wouldn't bother. No, it's all right, and I'm on there from time to time. Chaps, lovely to see you.
And you, mate.
Safe journey home. We didn't even speak about Barry from Watford.
No,
once.
we didn't, no.
That'll learn him. We'll speak to Dark Breath, Christian and Rebecca after Big Pink.
See ya.
These girls fall like dominoes, dominoes. These girls fall like dominoes, dominoes. These girls fall like dominoes, dominoes. As soon as I love her, it's been too long. Talks of future with you case me in. Swallow my sugar, kiss and eat it alone. Hearts get light and smash any dreams of love. These girls fall like dominoes, dominoes. These girls fall like dominoes, dominoes. These girls fall like dominoes, dominoes. 3 words we shared said too early on. Start with forever, float upon a tear. Swimming with the fear where we slowly drown. Ending at never haunting melody. These girls fall like dominoes, dominoes. These girls fall like dominoes, dominoes. These girls fall like dominoes, dominoes. As soon as I love her, it's been too long. And I really love breaking your heart. These silver apples will shine on, I was wrong. The hardest love has the coldest end. These girls fall like dominoes, dominoes. These girls fall like dominoes, dominoes. These girls fall like dominoes, dominoes. These girls fall like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes.
Okay, those boys have gone. We can calm down. It has been a little bit laddish, and I don't normally do a laddish radio show, so let's kind of reel it back a bit, shall we? Before Mark Crosley comes on at 1 o'clock, let's kind of, bring it down a tone and let's see what happens. Ah, lady, Rebecca!
Hello.
Hello, lady Rebecca, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, have you got the radio on?
Yeah, I have. I've
Switch
just
it
turned
up,
up
because it'll confuse you. You'll get confused. You want to know what's going on.
Exactly, yeah.
Exactly. Where are you calling from, Rebecca?
Portsmouth.
Hey, Mark, my producer went to Portsmouth once.
Right.
Okay, that was sorry, Mark. You went to Portsmouth, didn't you?
I did. Yeah.
Rebecca's there.
Hello, Rebecca.
Name a street that she might know.
Albert Road.
I'm in the Navy, so I
You're in the. Whoa.
don't really know that.
You're in the Navy.
Yes.
Sweet.
Do you live in Gosport?
No, I live on...
Do you live on a boat?
I'm sorry. No, well, not anymore.
Okay. Have you ever killed a man?
But I've never killed a man. No.
Okay. Well, that's something. Oh, well, so you're a proper sailor and stuff.
Yes.
And
I'm a chef.
You're a chef? Oh, awesome, man. That would be so cool. Do you have to wear the sailor's uniform?
Yes. It's not nice.
Not nice. Is it... now, uniforms... I'm a big fan of uniforms. They look very smart, obviously. But is it... are they quite cheap, itchy material?
Actually, the smart uniforms wool.
Oh, OK. Oh, posh. That is proper posh.
We did get soaked in it once, though, and it shrunk, and it wasn't pretty.
Hang on a minute. You're in the Navy. There's a very high chance you're going to get wet at some point.
There is, but we don't usually wear it on the ship.
No, you just wear it if you like the Queen's coming to visit or something.
Exactly. That was where I got soaked.
By the Queen?
Canada.
In Canada with the Queen?
Yes, in Canada with the Queen.
Rebecca, I'm normally excellent at guessing how old people are, and I'm struggling with you, so I'm going to throw a number at you, 25. Oh, 21.
Lower.
21.
Yeah.
I was going to say 21 was my first one. I was going to say it, but then I thought no. Wow, that's young to be in the Navy, isn't it?
I joined when I was 19.
And why did you join?
I went for a pint of milk, and the office is right next to Sainsbury's.
Right. And so...
I'm a very impulsive person.
And you just went in there and said, all right, I'll have some of this. I want to be on a boat.
Well, I liked the idea of travelling and being paid for it.
OK, you could have been... Well, that's, you know, it just seems an odd thing for obviously an intelligent young lady like yourself to have chosen. Are you enjoying it? Oh.
I'm enjoying what I'm doing now.
What are you doing now?
I'm working on HMS Victory at the moment.
OK, well, there you go. I believe I don't know much about the Navy, but I believe that is a boat.
I've seen it.
That's
OK.
Nelson's ship.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You go on tours and stuff.
Oh. Well, I'll have some of that. Well, Rebecca, did you call in for any particular reason, or was it just to show off about your fancy lifestyle on a boat?
I'm actually tidying my room out at the moment. I'm quite bored.
You know what, this is what our Navy does, is they tidy rooms out and phone up radio shows because they're bored. Shouldn't you be learning how to clean a Bren gun or something?
Well, at 12:25, I think everyone is in bed.
Okay,
you've got a point.
And you're not. Is it true you're not allowed to fraternise, and by that I mean sexually, with the other sailors? You could lose your job.
Yes, you could lose your
that's
job
weird,
if
isn't it?
you're caught fraternising.
If you're caught fraternising, well done. But that's weird, isn't it? Because if I fell in love with my wife at work, right? We met at work, and then we got married and stuff. But you're not allowed to do that.
Well,
don't say anything that's going to get you into trouble. I don't want you to get yourself into trouble.
No. At work,
and
in a professional capacity, you cannot be with someone.
Right.
However,
yes.
In your free time, and outside the base, you're allowed to date people. You're allowed to date whoever you want to date.
So even if it's someone that you work with on the boat?
Basically, you would get transferred off.
Okay, wow, that's weird. Because you can't help who you fall in love with.
No, you can't.
Okay.
It would just impact on, obviously, operational capability.
Well, I guess one of the arguments is, would you... Well, hang on, what are the arguments? I don't know.
Well...
Would you be able to go and do something that put your life in danger if someone you loved was on a boat or something like that?
That's the reason.
Oh, man alive. Are you courting at the moment, Rebecca?
I'm engaged, actually.
Oh, well, there you go. Fantastic. When are you getting married?
I have not got a clue.
Oh, man. Tell him to put his finger out. You can't have one of these engagements. First of all, bit of advice from me. You're too young to be engaged, but don't worry, you'll realise that at some point. Secondly, you can't have an engagement that hasn't got a wedding date. You've got how long have you been engaged for?
About 6 months now.
And you haven't got a wedding date?
No, we're waiting for, 4 years or something.
Oh, man alive. Why would you do it, Rebecca? That ain't going to happen. Dump him.
Well,
dump him.
Hopefully. It's actually a girl.
Get in there! This is what I'm talking about.
So...
Well, dump her. She sounds like she's pulling your chain. You can't have a 4-year engagement before you get married.
We haven't moved in together yet.
Okay, but yet you're still engaged.
She lives in Scotland.
Oh, Matt, Rebecca, come on, you picked them. You can't be engaged to someone you haven't lived with, who lives in Scotland.
Well, that's why we're moving in together at some point.
When's that happening? Do you know yet?
Hopefully when I get transferred to Scotland.
Okay. Well, I wish... I suspect, from my point of view, that 21 is too young, but I wish you all the very best of luck, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful marriage.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Is there anything else, Rebecca?
No.
Well, listen, it's lovely to talk to you. Thank you very much. How much more of your room have you got to tidy up, or are you almost done?
Oh, a lot more.
Oh, man enough. We're having a big clear out at ours because we're moving, and I'm tidying out and chucking out stuff, and it's just the most tedious job. Have you ever been on Free Cycle?
Yes, I have.
It's awesome, isn't it?
There's another one. Freegal.
Oh, really? What Freegal?
Yeah, Freegal.
And what happens
like
on that?
Google.
Oh, I see. And it's just you give away stuff for free?
Yeah, I think it's much along the same vein as Free Cycle.
Oh. I've been putting stuff up on Free Cycle today. I've been going through the attic and putting stuff up on Free Cycle, and literally within minutes, I put a commode up there. Right, a commode, for those of you who don't know, is a chair that old people sit on and they do a poo on. Right, I put a commode on there. Don't ask me why I've got it. Within 5 minutes, I had an email from someone saying, "I'll have it. I'll have the commode."
Oh my goodness!
Within 5 minutes. It's insane. And then someone came around to collect it, and they took it back on the bus. There was a woman carrying a commode on a bus. No, you can't do that.
At least she wouldn't get caught short.
There you go. You see exactly. If she needed to have a sit down and a doobie what's-it on her way home, she'd be able to. Rebecca, it's lovely to talk to you. Thank you very much for calling.
Thanks.
Take care. Bye-bye. There we go. It's Rebecca, who is in the Navy and is tidying her room. She's not really. She's running up and talking to me, which is lovely. Have you ever been on Free Cycle? It's very addictive, the people that get in touch with you. Very addictive. Very strange people that come and... I'll have it! Commode! I'll have it! Thank you very much. Don't bother calling in. We've got 4 calls. That's enough to last us. Christian, Charlotte, Dark Breath, Chavy Vicky will be coming to you after Blondie.
Absolute Radio.
It's back on Absolute Radio Extra this Saturday afternoon. Rock and Roll Football Live. Join me, Russ Williams, from 1:30 for all the build-up to this weekend's big game, Manchester United against Wigan. And then at 3, we've got commentary from Jim Proudfoot. Plus, we'll get your views on the phones with Iain Wright from 5. Hear all this on DAB Digital Radio and on 12:15 a.m.
With Sky. Only Sky have over 50 high-definition channels, including amazing Sky Sports HD.
It all kicks off Saturday afternoon from 1:30 on Absolute Radio Extra.
At Best Buy, the world's leading technology store, the Geek Squad are always on standby to deal with all your technology issues. From a quick question about syncing your smartphone to a full-blown laptop meltdown. A new level of technology support. This is how it works at Best Buy. Find your nearest store at bestbuy.co.uk.
Right, well, you know, you got the wooden flooring, that's going to add a fair bit, and the panelling don't come cheap, but I should be able to knock a little bit off for labour, so let me have a little look, say £5,467.19.
Turn estimated bills into accurate ones with our online Energy Smart service. You'll only pay for the energy you use each month, putting you firmly in control. Find out more at britishgas.co.uk. Look after your world with British Gas. Exclusions apply.
I am the genie of the lamp. What is your first wish?
I'd like a new sofa before Christmas.
Well, if you go to DFS, you can get a new sofa in time for Christmas. Your second wish?
Well, I would like it half price.
DFS. Third wish?
4 years free credit and a whole year payment free, please.
Again, DFS. Being a genie isn't what it used to be.
The half-price winter collection with guaranteed Christmas delivery on many sofas must end soon at DFS. To find your new sofa or your nearest store, visit dfs.co.uk. Typical 0% APR credit subject to acceptance.
The all-new Samsung Galaxy tablet with 7-inch screen and flash support is just $489.99. Only until November 30th at Best Buy stores nationwide and bestbuy.co.uk.
I totally hit the wrong button there because I was looking at Twitter.
Iain Lee's 2-hour-long late-night radio show starting at 11 every weeknight, except Fridays.
What's the frequency count at the shop? Been so drained. I was cleaned and locked out. No, not up to speed. I thought I picked you, Eddie Street. Time passing from the outside of the screen. I now
Well, I think we've just about got away with it tonight, Mark.
I think so.
A little bit rude in places, a little bit naughty, and apologies have been issued. Very laddish.
It was cleaner than yesterday.
Was it really?
I think so.
Let's hope the montage. Gareth is doing that, I'm assuming.
No, that'll be unfair on the work experience guy, Adam.
Is Adam doing it?
Yeah, he's done quite a good job.
Make it clean. He's got to be clean, otherwise I'm going to get in terrible trouble. So we've got to. Mark Crosley is on at 1 o'clock. But tomorrow I think we need to be less laddish, so...
Yep.
Wear makeup and a dress.
Okay.
Charlotte!
Hello.
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 Hello. You're right.
Yes, I'm not too bad, thank you.
How do you say your name?
Charlotte.
It is Charlotte, isn't it? Because some people say Charlotte.
They tend to be posher than me.
Yeah, my father-in-law says Charlotte, and that really explains Charlotte. And it's Charlotte, isn't it? Charlotte's Web.
Yes.
There we go. What can I do for you, Charlotte?
I was just ringing in to say hello because...
Don't take any more calls, Mark. We've got plenty for the show. Sorry, just saying, Mark, not to take any more calls. I'm just saying, I can see you looking at Nathan calling in, and we don't need him. Charlotte, yes, sorry, I'm talking to you. I'm focusing on you now, Charlotte, yes.
Okay, sorry. I was ringing in to say hello because I've not listened for a very long time, and I'm quite confused,
okay.
if I'm honest.
Well, I'm confused. Why haven't you been listening for a very long time?
I'm not really sure.
What's been going on in your life?
A-levels, mostly was the problem.
Yeah, the worst things in the world. And did you just get a bit bored of the show?
No, I used to really, really like it. I'm not quite sure what happened, but maybe I just started going to bed on Sunday night.
So you drifted... Well, hang on, I've not been doing Sunday nights for over a year.
Yeah, it's quite a long time ago.
Oh, yeah. So you drifted away, but you've come back. Well done.
Well, thanks.
But you're confused. Where's the... Où est la confusion?
So you're not normally on a weeknight?
I've been on a weeknight for about 14 months.
Okay.
13 months. Over a year, 13 months, Charlotte. Monday to Thursdays, 11 till 1.
Well done, I'm very impressed.
Thank you very much. I'm in a bad mood with you now, though.
Why?
Well, you've not been listening for 13 months.
I used to be quite an avid listener.
I don't care. It's not the used to be, it's about the now is. What are you going to do to make it? What are you going to do to make it up to me?
I share your birthday.
Well, what date's your birthday?
The 9th of June.
Okay, that's great. She passed that test. Yes. That doesn't... Yeah, well, saying that... Do the yes again.
No, because that was a celebratory yes.
No, but
it wouldn't be celebratory.
No, but it was good. That made it up to me a little bit, because I liked that sound.
I'm glad.
Okay. But I'm still disappointed in you.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes, oh, sorry, what? You were waiting for me to say something, were you? I thought you were going to talk.
Okay.
Okay.
Does Barry still call in?
Barry from Watford still calls in, yes. He's not called in this evening, but he still calls in.
He is one of my favourites. He was very funny.
Really?
I say was, is.
I don't know if I can't... Have I got any Barry clips to play? No. You know this... Have you got an iPhone?
No.
Oh, you can get an iPhone app with clips of Barry on.
I've got that clip of him versus the Japanese thing.
Oh, tamaka waka tiki 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 tonga
yeah,
bonga tiki
that's brilliant.
tiki bonga. I wonder, where's my app? Hang on a second. This is what you could have.
I occasionally play it to confuse my friends.
That would learn, wouldn't it? I don't think I've got it on here.
Not the best of advertisements.
No. There we go. That's him.
Watford. Way to Hemel Hempstead. Why are you staring at?
It's quite confusing.
I bloody love you.
Well,
it's quite scary.
It is quite scary, isn't it? It's quite... He was doing a show in London earlier this evening. That's why he's not calling.
Oh, London.
Yeah, London. Have you heard of it?
Yeah. Well, I used to live there. I still sort of live there.
Charlotte, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Did you die 13 months ago? And this is a ghost we're speaking to. Because you're talking in a really weird... Isn't she? In a really weird way. Oh, London, yes. I used to be there when I was alive. Is that...
No, that isn't the case.
Okay, well, I'm glad to hear that you're still alive, sort of. Charlotte,
I'm insulted.
Yes, good. Thank you for calling. Nice to have you back on board. Mondays to Thursdays, 11 to 1. You can get our podcast on iTunes.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
So...
Cool. Strange girl. Christian.
Iain.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm all right.
I've never called before.
Well done for calling now.
So I'm a little bit drunk, and I thought I'd call in and say hi.
Good lad.
Yeah.
Drunk on a Wednesday.
Yeah, I got to work tomorrow. I got to get up at 6 a.m.
Geez, that's like in 5 hours and 9 minutes.
I know.
Ooh.
It's not good, is it?
No. Well, you know what you need to do?
What?
Go straight through.
I should.
You can't go to bed now. Carry on drinking.
I should pull an all-nighter.
Come on, man, do it. You can do it.
I've got 3 litres of Jaeger in the fridge. I should just finish that off, shouldn't I?
Of course you should. You can't go to bed again. You'll feel worse after 5 hours of sleep.
It depends what he does.
Well, he's going to stop and get drunk.
If he's a tube driver, a tube train driver...
Yeah, then that's a bad...
No, I'm a travel agent.
Brilliant!
Get hammered, my friend.
Yeah.
Do people...
No one's going to care if I turn up drunk.
Do you work in a travel agent shop?
I work in a travel agent shop, yeah.
Surely, so there's a travel agents near me, and surely everyone buys their holidays on the internet now, don't they?
You would think so.
I would think so, that's why I said it.
People come in and phone me, and they still want me to book their holidays.
But they can get cheaper deals on the internet, because obviously they're not going to a shop.
Well... Not with me, no.
Good lad, well done. He's not drunk enough yet to do himself out of a business by telling the truth. Oh, do that laugh again. And that's the noise he makes when he sold an old lady a cruise.
Ripped her off.
What's good? Where's good to go, Christian?
Well, I've been out in Cambridge.
No.
Worst travel agent ever.
I meant on holiday.
Right, well, everyone seems to want to go to Australia.
Why?
I have no idea.
That's crazy. The flight's too long.
Australia and New Zealand.
No, the journey's too long. We'd never do it.
Yeah.
Oh.
They've heard Jeff Lloyd's out there.
Cornwall?
Yeah, Jeff Lloyd is out there. Cornwall's nice. I'd like to go to Cornwall. Or America.
Yeah, America.
Not Cambridge.
Yeah. Christian, listen, I'm glad you've called, but I have to go because I'm run out of time and I've got to take 2 more calls in the next 2 minutes.
All right, well, if you need to book any holidays, give me a call.
Christian, I won't, but thank you. If you can, give us a call tomorrow night and let us know how you got on at work while you're completely drunk.
I will do.
Cheers, fella. Ta-ta.
Cheers,
there we go. We're getting a lot of new callers, which is always a nice thing. Mondays to Thursdays, if you want to give us a call. Look, these 2 women are going to be furious with me now. Absolutely furious, but I'm going to have to take them both at the same time. Dark Breath and Chabby Vicky.
Hello.
We got a minute and a half.
I nearly fell asleep then. I was on hold for ages. I was nearly asleep.
Well, that's your problem, isn't it?
No.
Well, yeah, it is. it literally is your problem. it is.
Well, you woke me up now. I'm awake now.
Well, that's again. I refer you to that's your problem.
Well, it is.
It isn't my problem, is it?
It's not a problem because I'm awake. Awake's not been a problem.
Well, then, whose problem is it?
It's yours.
It isn't my problem. I haven't got any problem.
I haven't got any problem either.
Is it Vicky's problem?
No, it's not.
Then you need to own your own problem, Dark Breath.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That'll learn you. What do you want? We've got a minute left.
Can I just ask you a question?
Yes.
If I was walking past...
I love the way Vicky just steamed in there, thought, Dark Breath is going to ramble on about...
Yeah,
Dark Breath is a swinger.
I'm
this is true, she's a swinger. She wants
I was
got
going to ramble on about anything.
Sorry?
Really. I was going to ramble on about anything. I was just going to phone up for chat.
No, I know what you were going to phone up for, Dark Breath.
What was it?
You spoke to an Iain Lee this morning from a call centre.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, there you go, you see.
See, I know, because your good friend wrote it down.
So she's doing it. That was exactly why I asked the question when there was
I know, Vicky, and I know because I know what you want to say. This is why I'm encouraging her to do it. We've only got 15 seconds left now.
Mean. It's just because you don't want to.
It's not mean. I'm just keen to know why Dark Breath. I just want to know why Dark Breath. She was speaking to someone called Iain Lee. Did he spell his name the same way?
He did, yeah, exactly the same way. Because he spelled it out to me.
I'm going to demand that he stops using that name. It's copyright, isn't it?
It is. He lives in Yorkshire.
All right, Dark Breath, your time is up. Vicky, what would you like to say?
If I was walking...
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Mark, excellent stuff as always. Thank you very much. Mark Crosley's on next. We're back tomorrow at 11. Ta-ta.
Feeling inside.